Do you want an irresistible client experience? Well, guess what? Today I'm going to talk about how to create that, whether or not you're virtual or online. So let's start with virtual first. So let's say you're doing teletherapy or you're doing coaching online. How to have an irresistible experience from the client perspective. Number one is simplify and make things super easy to use. So, for instance, if I'm a client, I just signed up with you. I need to have a welcome email. I need to have things laid out, expectations laid out very clearly. I need you to point me in the direction of where I can find my sessions or the recording of them. I need that super simple and laid out. I need you to set the expectation so upfront that it is like, oh my God, I know exactly what's going on. I also would love if you randomly were to send me something. It could be a notebook, it could be a coupon for something. It could be a handwritten card that says, hey, welcome to the program. Super excited and super happy to have you here. I can't wait to get started, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All that actually means a lot and goes a long way. And no one, no one's doing that, guys. No one is writing a handwritten card to a client that signs up. They just aren't. But if you want to stand out and have a amazing offer, write them a handwritten card and tell them how excited you are for them to be in your program and join it and what your program's going to do for them. So online, then you need to have a link that's very easily clickable that they could easily sign in, not get frustrated to go find and search for, and that they can immediately know, okay, at this date, this time, she's going to solve my problem. You also need calendar invites to make sure that it's on their calendar. They just go to their calendar, click the link, super easy, super laid out. The clearer that you can be and the easier the program is, the more compliant people are, the more people that are going to like it. If it is complicated and I got to go searching through emails or text trying to figure out where that link is, I'm going to get frustrated and not like your program. That's just it. And the level of service is going to suck. Let's say I also emailed like 4 days ago and I'm like, hey, where's the link? And no one responds. Well, response rate is also very important to grow an amazing company. So you also have to set expectations. Like, okay, we'll respond within 24 to 48 hours, but you set that expectation, but then you respond within 15 minutes. Do you see how the difference is like, holy crap, like they actually really are so prompt and this was my expectation, but now I'm getting this. So that's freaking amazing. You exceeded the expectation. You always need to exceed the expectation. Always to have something amazingly stand out. So what else online? I would actually, if I was online, I would actually like do music or do a community, something that's going to pump people up. I would do community to make sure that they know that other people are like them. That's huge. I would, what else would I do online? Sorry, hold on. Nope, I have no more water left. All right. Um, what else would I do online? I would again like give them um some kind of feedback. I would provide them with some kind of feedback so that they know each step of the way that you got their back and that they're here and they're making the progress. That's what they want to know. Am I making the progress that I need to make? Now, let's switch to in person. The second someone walks into a clinic, they need to be greeted. This is why I like admin for this. Is I need a smiling face. Hi, Sally. How are you today? So great to see you. How was your kid's soccer game last weekend? They need to say something personal about them or whatever they were doing. They need to know everything about their clients. I also, when someone comes in for the first time, I give them a tour of the clinic. Do you guys do that? I also point them to a board that has all the stuff that we're doing for the month on it. Also on that board, it has a Google review so they can review us. It also gives tips or tricks. It also introduces the therapist. They need to see that. Do also show them where the bathroom is if they need to use it. All that is next level. When you guys go into a normal doctor's office, do they do any of that? They don't stand up and greet you. B, they don't show you anything where anything's at. So it makes you more nervous and anxious. Okay. Um, do they give you something? We give our clients something when they walk in the door, whether or not it's a squatty potty, a booty mug, we give them something so that they already feel, yay, look what I got. This thing right here. This is amazing. They already feel happy. Who doesn't like to get a gift? And they get a customized card from us with, again, a handwritten letter to them. Okay. Every single one of our clients get that. Then what we do is we make the clients feel comfortable. That is huge. Whether or not you're online or in person, you've got to make them feel comfortable. So we do that in an in-person setting with the whole environment. We don't have the lights on. It's very calm. We have nice music on. The room's not so cluttered. It's very clean, and everyone will say that it's very clean. Okay, we do that by Zoom or virtually. We do that by getting to know the patient. Like, ask them different questions besides like, what's your injury? Like, what do you like to do, Sally? Tell me about your kids. That's how you get someone to warm up. Who doesn't like talking about their kids? And that's friendly. It's not like you're trying to just medically diagnose them. So start there too. So back to in person, okay, the room's comfortable, I'm getting to know them. Great. Um, During my whole exam, I'm communicating with them the entire time. I've never stopped communicating with them. I'm like, this is what I'm finding, this is what I'm seeing. What do you think? Okay, great. What is applicable that you can do at home? What can't you do at home? Okay, great. I'm then meeting them where they're at. I'm going to give them things that are going to confidently be able to give them during um like the process of this. So I'm not going to like overcomplicate it and give them 20 exercises that they can't even remember one or two of it, and they're not going to do it. I'm not doing that. That doesn't create for an amazing experience. That just creates for overwhelm. So also, please don't do that virtually. Create something that's doable. Again, easy, simple is actually the way to win. Simple and effective is the way to win, not overwhelm. This is why I don't do more than 60-minute treatment sessions. We do actually do 53, because the more time they spend with me, the more they tend to get overwhelmed because I'm just keep throwing information at them. Do less time, less information, less overwhelm. They don't want more time with us. They just want their problem solved. You got to remember that. So that's another thing to elevate an experience is get the problem solved in a shorter period of time. That elevates it. Another thing is just customer service. If they call the clinic and ask for something, that you get back to them quickly. If they, write online, hey, I need your help trying to find this, and you respond back, that's great customer service. That's going to elevate the experience. If you have a library where they can find things and it's easily accessible, that's going to elevate the experience. And you're going to need that. If you are hooked on with a plastic surgeon office, a hormone doctor, a nutritionist, and a lactation consultant, that they have discounts for those services because they're coming to see you, that elevates the experience. Because now you are providing the top-notch doctors or providers in their area, and that positions you as the authority figure. This is where I believe most people miss the boat. They don't promote other people's stuff. They just focus on themselves. I believe that's where you get it wrong. You have to promote other people. And eventually, if you need something, they'll promote you. But if you are vetting these doctors and providers, you now just increased your price, because now they don't have to go to Google or ChatGPT and try to figure out who's the best doctor for me. You've already vetted them. And that takes away so much time and energy that these other people would have to do. And they trust you. So why wouldn't they trust that you're recommending the perfect person for them? So if you want to create An irresistible clinic experience, you need to have all of this. You need to have a very friendly staff if you have staff. You need to have a very clean environment if you're in person. You need to have an environment that's calm and welcoming. You need to have top-notch customer service. You need to go over and beyond and do things that are so unexpected. Like if someone has a baby, we deliver flowers to their house. You can do that or not. You could deliver food services. You could deliver a onesie. You could give them a free session, whatever it may be. Okay. But that's another level of customer service. If we messed up on something, like let's say we forgot a time that a patient was scheduled and now we double book them, okay, that's on us. We're going to give you a free service. That's a different level of customer service. And that's what we stand for. So if you guys were like, how do I create an irresistible clinic experience, whether or not it's online or virtual, this is how you do it. And this is why people will stay with you versus going to go to insurance somewhere else because you just created an irresistible experience for them. And if you experience that, why would you want to go to the insurance place? It's like, just go sit down. She'll be with you in a second. And then that's it.